Morning, my chiropractic champions, chiropractic community out there, chiropractic warriors. That's it. Sometimes you got to be a warrior when you're hitting it, right? I remember my dad getting up in the morning. He ran Borio's restaurant, huge Italian restaurant, and big rooms, and such a wonderful, what a wonderful man my father is, and my mom. And I can remember my dad talking to himself in the morning, like, "Come on, Joe, get up," because he just got done working 18 hours the day before, and he was rocking. So that's what I learned from. I learned from some pretty wonderful, awesome people. So I've been very blessed. Certainly, he's my mother, some of my best mentors. I wanted to share a story with you. I was a kid that was going to chiropractic school. And I was on an airplane headed to Florida, and I had some medical books. I don't really remember, some probably anatomy books and physiology books or whatever. And I was sitting next to a woman on the airplane. Now, I had been going to a chiropractor since I was a little kid, since I was 4 years old, right? And I had some health problems, and it literally changed my life, so that was pretty awesome. And then my mom went, and my brother Tony, and my sisters, and everybody went, and my mom and dad went. We always went to the chiropractor, and not because we had backaches and such, because it was good for us, right? And anyway, so I'm on this airplane, and I'm sitting next to this woman, and I've never heard a negative thing about chiropractic. I never remember ever in my life, up until that moment, ever telling anyone about chiropractic or telling them I'm going to be a whatever, nothing. I don't remember growing up as a kid and have people say, "What are you going to chiropractor for? Why are you doing that?" Or nothing, zero. Never been exposed to that at all. I'm sitting next to a woman on an airplane headed to Florida. She looks at my books and she said to me, "What are you studying?" And I said, "Well, I'm studying," and I don't remember exactly what I said, healthcare, something of that nature. And she said, "Oh, you're studying to be a doctor." She said, "What kind of doctor are you going to be?" And I said, "A chiropractor." And she said, like almost retracting her body, and she said, "Well, why do you want to be one of those?" Now that was over 30 years ago, 35 years ago, something of that nature. I don't remember right now, but so that was a long time ago. And it was the first time ever that I had a negative reaction, and that followed. So not by everyone by any means, but I really started to notice, geez, I was being a chiropractor, and I thought it was great, and I was so excited, and I was so proud, and I got accepted I applied to medical school, and I applied to some other schools, and I got accepted everywhere I want. I could have done anything I wanted to do, and yet I chose to be a chiropractor. I was so excited about it, and I got all this, negative feedback from a lot of people, and things have changed certainly, but why did we get that? What was that about? And it really comes down to our blunder, and this is my opinion. If we go to a football game, I call it perception and perspective. If we all go to a football game and we're sitting in a stadium, and you're sitting on one end of the stadium and I'm sitting on the other end of the stadium, and maybe you're sitting down low and I'm sitting up high, or vice versa, our experience at the game is entirely different. So when we talk about what the game was like, we're going to notice that we watched the same game but totally walked away with a different perception and perspective, especially if even we were rooting for a different team. So what is the blunder? The blunder in chiropractic is that we made an enemy, and we made our enemy medicine, as opposed to making a hero, which is chiropractic. That is our problem. We made this enormous enemy, and my opinion, and I say this through my years of experience, my perception, my perspective, is that we have torn apart medicine, medical doctors, the medical approach as this horrific, evil enemy, right? And yet we haven't elevated ourselves. I have so many of my friends of mine that are medical doctors, and they are just some of the most wonderful people. And, they don't go to work every day to hurt people or harm people. And yet, we wonder why medicine has this enormous, and it's gotten better, right? But an enormous attitude towards chiropractic, and we get frustrated with that, right? And somebody goes to a a medical doctor, and you get bad things that are said, and it upsets us, and we're like, geez, we're over here trying to make a difference. And do you know how dangerous some of what you do? And all of a sudden it goes into that whole thing of hammering them and trying to elevate ourselves. See, in reality, think about this. If I own a gym up the street, right? Let's say I own a fitness gym. The fitness gym is not promoting the horrific things of medicine to elevate membership. It's not saying, geez, join the gym because all medicine's bad. They're not posting every horrific thing, every statistic, every bad thing that's ever happened. That's not what they're doing. They're talking about, hey, they're creating a brand. They're creating an image of, hey, get in there, get into a better weight, live a better quality life, be stronger, be healthier, get to your ideal weight, look better than you have in years. Like, that's what they're selling. They're selling that product. And let's be honest, if I take care of myself, I'm not going to need as much intervention from medicine. I'm not going to need drugs and surgery, or certainly as much of them, right? I'm not going to need that. And I see the same as nutrition, right? So I think as chiropractors, certainly we need to identify incongruencies. We need to identify some risks. I think that's good. I want us to do that. But it can't be our main staple. I mean, we can't get up in the morning and look at medicine as a villain, as an effort to promote chiropractic. We need to promote really one thing and one thing only, and that how great chiropractic is. In other words, promote what the brain is, what the nervous system is, lead people to the benefits of care. Teach them, hey, about the nervous system and the parasympathetic and the sympathetic and the stress response and vagal tone and cognitive function when you get adjusted. And, you got so much wonderful research out there with A. Ferrant, and you got Heidi Havoc coming out with some phenomenal research. And, you start to look at what's out there and you're like, man, why aren't we talking about this like nonstop? You think you're gonna put this study on Facebook and everyone's going to see it, and the profession is waiting for this one scientific study to come out, and that's going to validate everything we've done, and everyone's going to come running. And I'm telling you, no one's coming to our rescue. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, we see now the bias within the news and the bias within social media. You realize that, look, it's really going to be up to us to save ourselves. And what's going to save us isn't finding a villain. What's going to save us is promoting how wonderful what we do is. We could take a couple of great lessons. One from God to, be the change you wish to see. You want chiropractic to be great? Be the greatest chiropractor you could ever be in your life. Focus on making yourself better in the end. That's the reality of it, right? Mother Teresa, I would never go to an anti-war rally. I would go to a peace rally. So for us, we should be doing pro-chiropractic every day. And that really should be our big focus. And I think by doing that, you open your funnel. You open your hands of empathy. You open your arms of compassion. You realize that, hey, listen, people are all at different states in their health and different states of sickness and different states of disease. And my role, my job, is to teach them how to take care of their spine, because that houses their nervous system. And the reality is, the sicker your spine is, the sicker you are. That's it. That's it. So, hey, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you like the video and share it. Share it to some pages, share it to some groups. Couple other things, I would love to connect with you guys if I resonate with you and my messages resonate with you. So there's a couple of ways to get hold of Coach Borio, right? You can hit the link above, get a call with me, a coaching call, 30 minutes. Spend some time with me. Let's find out what's going right, what isn't going right. Maybe you got some barriers in your degree of success. Maybe you're going through some challenges. Maybe you're not, and you just want to be part of a great group of docs that are looking to really grow and serve. I'd love that honor. I'd certainly love that opportunity, because I really look at that as a big responsibility and a big honor to have you part of the program. You can join the program. We just had 2 docs join last week. We had a couple docs join us a couple of weeks ago. You just hit the link, chiropassionconsulting.com. We've got a couple of different programs. So maybe I'm just starting out. Finances are a challenge. Maybe you're like, geez, you know what? Money is kind of tight right now. I appreciate that. We've got a Mastery Gold program. Gives you full access to everything we do. You get contact with me. You get CA training. You get webinars. And that program is $349 a month. There's not even a contract with it. We've got another group program that's called the Elite Program. I just had a doc join us, Dr. Justin, who's absolutely fantastic, and he is ready to kick some ass, right? So he's like, hey, Doc, I'm full in, let's go. And that's what the Elite program is. So if you're somebody that's like, look, I just want to jump in both feet, I've got the funds, I've got the time, and I want to kick some ass, by all means, join us at the Elite program. We also have a big event coming up. It's going to be in Oklahoma City at the Hilton, and that's going to be November 6th and 7th. It'll be our biggest event we've ever had in chiropassion history. We're really excited about that. We already have more people, I think, registered for this one than we did for the biggest event we already had. So we're really fired up for that. And that's November 6th, November 7th. We start Friday, 4 o'clock. We go till 9. And Friday night is what I call philosophy extravaganza. It really goes down to our principles, our founding principles, why we do what we do, why we're excited, why should we be fired up. It goes through some self-development. Then we have an after-hour party from 9 until, I say 11, but who knows? Depends how much fun we're having. But the other challenge, we got to get up early the next day. We're going to go all day on Saturday. We're going to go over science. We're going to go over nuts and bolts of practice management. We're going to go over communication skills. We're going to go over some different ways to fire up your practice with marketing, promotion. We do a CA breakout. And if you're a guest, it's $199, and that's for your whole team. So if you're a first-time guest, $199. Again, it's not a big sales pitch. It really just exposes you to who we are. If we resonate with you, then by all means, we're gonna talk to you about becoming part of the program. If it doesn't, I understand. We also offer CE credits at all our events. So we're going to have CE credits available at our event in Oklahoma as well. So, hey guys, reach out, like us, share these videos with other docs, share them in some groups. Certainly love and appreciate you guys. I want to tell you, we're part of a brotherhood and sisterhood in this profession. We got to stick together, and we got to hold hands and grow together as a profession. And today, I want you to get to the office, kick some ass, get fired up, be proud of who you are. Read your science, read your philosophy, watch some Borio videos. Just get your head right in the game. Get your, have your morning huddles, and get ready to kick some ass. Live life with passion, chiropassion. Live life with passion, and have some fun and practice serving people and elevating their health. Right? Remember, getting adjusted, going to the chiropractor regularly. You know what? It's good for you. Hell, it's great for you. Talk to you guys this week.